Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Barker, Director of Policy at the Institute of Directors, and welcome to your May Influence video. Well, at the time of speaking, it's a time of significant political uncertainty. We're just receiving the local election results, and certainly they don't look very positive for the Conservative government. But as far as wider business confidence is concerned, I think there are some signs of an emerging positive picture. The latest IoD Directors Economic Confidence Index is showing a slight uptick in the last month. It reached -10 in April compared to a reading of -12 the previous month. And that's certainly a lot more optimistic than the readings we were seeing in the middle of last year, where we got down as low as -31. So on balance, directors are still slightly pessimistic about the outlook for the economy over the next 12 months, but it's not as bad as it was. Thank you very much indeed for completing the latest Policy Voice survey, and we're getting some interesting results coming through. So a clear majority of IoD members believe that a cut to interest rates would be the right thing to do at the next meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee. They see that as really an important prerequisite for the economy to kickstart itself and start to move forward. Another interesting finding from the latest survey related to infrastructure policy. And the number one priority in respect of infrastructure at the moment for IoD members is the roads. The road infrastructure in the UK is in sorely need of investment and a proper strategy. And we're going to produce a press release and be highlighting this result to government in the near future. We've also been asking some questions in recent months about the Labour Party's proposals for employment law reform. Labour is planning to bring in a range of reforms pretty early on in a potential new government, relating to things like outlawing 0 hours contracts, outlawing the practice of fire and rehire, and making employment rights a day one employment right for workers. Now, our members are suggesting quite a nuanced view on these potential reforms. And we want to engage closely with Labour to make sure that any legislative proposals that they do put forward are actually going to work for business. Now, just a point I wanted to make to you about the possibility of becoming a policy and governance ambassador. This will be of particular interest to you if you have an interest in policy issues. Policy and governance ambassadors, like other IoD ambassadors, are appointed by local branches and regions. And by being a policy and governance ambassador, you'll have the opportunity to engage with members in your local area. And there's also the opportunity for ambassadors to interact with the central policy team at the IoD. So I do encourage you, if this is something of interest to you, get in touch with your local branch chair and put yourself forward to be a policy and governance ambassador. Thank you.